Gusto TV Africa, and I am your host today, Sugar, your host always and forever, guys. Thank you so much for all that you do for us here at Gusto TV Africa. Thank you for your likes, your comments, your shares. Every quarter of contribution to see to the growth of the community. We say a very big thank you to you guys. Thank you so much. And I hope that you continue to stay entertained and informed, guys. Once again, thank you so much. There's quite a lot to unpack in the news today, so let's just delve right into it already, guys. First on the news, we have Davido. You guys, ever since Davido dropped the 5 album, we know that even before then, it's always been in the news, and it's definitely not for anything bad. It's always good, except for the times that people are always dragging the poor man, yeah? But anything aside that, I mean, it's always in the news for something like really, really great. Now, Davido's Timeless album has gone on to surpass 600 million streams on Spotify, guys, and this means that what? On the way to 1 billion. Do you guys think that's possible before the end of the year? Do you guys think this is something that is feasible? Let me know your thoughts about this in the chat box, guys. And this is an album that has been, this is not an album that was released this year. So how come this album still, keeps on recording success? And it's as if the FCs were thinking that, oh, you know what? It's only Wizkid's Mariah that will actually be, recording success even after it has been released. But then Davido has come to say, you know what? I'm here and I'm going to change that narrative. The Timeless album is here and is yet to stay. Although some fans have already gone on to say, you know what, even though it has 600 million streams, this album has no certification. So therefore, we do not, acknowledge this success. But then a win is a win. 600 million streams. That's quite huge if you guys ask me. Now, moving on to the 5 album, guys. So you guys know that ever since the 5 album dropped, like before that 5 album even dropped, guys, it's been like a lot. From PR to promotions to, rollouts, to talking about the album at every chance that he got. Davido was all about promoting and pushing this album. You guys, I feel like I'm talking with my nose here because, oh my God, I feel I'm a little bit under the weather. So you guys just like chill with me and then let's just keep vibing. So definitely we know that Davido has, been in the news for great things here. And when it comes to the 5 album, the rollout, the strategies, everything about this album has just been top notch. And after this album dropped, Davido is like, you know what? This is not time for me to now stop and, not talk about this album again. I'm still going to push it like my life depends on it. I'm going to push it like my daily bread depends on this album. And definitely it did. And he has been doing that, guys. So with, the Memories FM, Davido has gone on to give us some sort of breakdown on some of the songs that we've really been enjoying on the 5 album. And the first one is With You with Omale. Now, if you guys remember, sometimes, far back as 2024, Omale tweeted one day, I was like, you know what? I've always thought Davido hated me. And then everybody were like, where is this tweet coming from? But that was because when Kai Cenat came to Nigeria and, was doing the live stream in Davido's car, Omale's song came up and, they were vibing. And it seems Omale saw that video and it's like, I've always thought Davido hated me. What exactly is going on? And then Davido now said, with, through the Memories FM that, you know what? When I saw that tweet, I'm like, why does this guy think that, I hate him? They sent a DM to him. They started gisting in DM and then he reached out to Omale and told him that, see, we need to do something together. And definitely Omale said, yeah, that's true. Then he said Omale sent him a song with his what? With You. And then he just had to give it the best verse that he has. Now, you guys, let me ask you, between Omale and Davido, who do you think killed, like who bodied that particular song With You? Because, I know. You guys relax. I know for a fact that it's been about, Omale carried that song. But you guys should chill. Listen to Davido's, verse as well. This is not to say I'm forcing Davido's verse on you, but if you're really going to be honest, which verse on this song actually gets you in the groove? Like, which one makes you really want to jump up there and vibe to this song when it comes on, guys? So, Davido has gone on to say it was Omale's song playing. Obviously, that night was a huge stream. So the next day, Oma tweeted, I've always thought Davido hated me. And definitely, Davido has come to now show that, you know what? I do not hate you. In fact, let's work together. And that collaboration birthed With You. And now fans have actually gone on to say, you know what? Are you trying to say this song is actually for Omale? But then we'll get there. And on the collaboration with Victoria Monet or Family, guys, Davido has gone on to say, I love when I work with an artist and they act like it's their own. That's where somebody is serious about their stuff. So he's gone on to say, you know what? After the Grammys 2024, he told her that, they should actually work together. And then he sat on the verses for too long, and because he just wanted to give it his best. And then he also added that he recorded this particular one in his house in ATL. And definitely, if you guys have listened to that one, let me know your thoughts about this, guys. And moving on, let's talk about anything, the single of the 5 album. And he's like, you know what? This song was the one that kind of got me into the reading for putting 5 together. So if you guys have ever, thought about which song on the album actually made Davido say, you know what, I think I actually want to put out a whole album instead of just a single. It is anything. So you guys listen to this and let me know what you think about this in the chat box below, guys. If there is one person that has actually been pushing his album, his works, and has always been doing that since inception, guys, it has to be Davido. But you guys let me know in the chat box if you think that there's any other person that does this PR and promotion thing better than Davido. Now let's go into the street of Hex to actually read out what you guys have been saying, because definitely when I go talk, like you guys will always talk. Now we have Abdul Malik saying, to be honest, I had no idea how Oma and OBO will flow well. Went perfectly well, impressive. Definitely, if there is one collaboration that everybody would have, I didn't think we saw it coming, definitely, even though we were teased, but we were just thinking, how will, Afro depression, like they call it for Omale, flow with Davido that is always about, vibes and dance and gbedu in his songs. But definitely, these two have now shown us that, you know what, two people from two different worlds of music can actually flow together as long as, they know what they are doing. And with you with Omale has actually bettered that fact. So let's know, also let me know in the chat box which other collaborations you think, will not really do well, but at the end of the day, it actually swept you up your feet and you're like, wow, I didn't see that coming. And then Lil Vic says, so now Omale get the song. God, I beg. See, Davido came out to say this thing already, that Omale sent him that song and he had to give it the best verse. Definitely, if it's a collaboration, one person has to be the one to bring the song now. So whether it's Omale that owns the song, whether it's Davido that owns the song, at least we already have a collaboration and it is worked out. So, Lil Vic, now Omale get the song, okay, we've heard you. And then we have Afrobeat Scout saying, Davido really knows how to promote his work. Kudos to him. Definitely, I said it earlier already. If there is one artist that's always been doing this PR and promotion thing very well, you have to give it to Davido. Man is everywhere. Before you scroll past 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to 10 posts on the internet, you're seeing something about Davido. You're seeing him promoting his album, his work. See, just name it for Davido. And then we have Excel Alex saying, all of you saying he begged. That means Wizkid begged Thames to be on Essence. I even saw an ex that was saying that, you know what, imagine if Burna Boy and Thames were not on Wizkid's album. How do you think it would have turned out to be? But then I still leave all that to you guys. Let me know in the chat box if you think that, this particular song that Davido has with Omale is not a thing that, Omale really wanted to do. Maybe Davido actually begged him that, guys, let's do this thing together. Like, let's actually make it work. And then we have Reels World Global saying some people, they miss some kind joy as them no like baddest. Ajay. Let us know in the chat box what kind of joy you think that these people are missing. Are you trying to say that, the Wizkid FC, the FC camp, they are not really getting the complete joy? I mean, from last week till now, we might want to say that you're a bit right, but then let me know in the chat box what you think about, this particular person saying some people, they miss some kind joy as they no like baddest. But are there people who really do not like Davido? Or all of this still boils down to, the FCs and, outsiders, 30BG, just everybody choosing their camp and not wanting to meddle into the affair of any other person? Guys, I'm moving on. Sorry, guys. Moving on, guys, we have Burna Boy. So Burna Boy has continued the rollout for No Signs of Weakness. And then it seems like this man is not slowing down. Like, he's not even ready to show us that, there's any sign of, like, there is no sign of weakness. And it really means it, guys. They just dropped a new video about the rollout and, promotion for No Signs of Weakness. And then it seems like we might just be really eating good on this project. Fingers crossed, like, fingers really crossed. But you guys let me know in the chat box if you think at all, considering the last 3 singles that we've heard, Sweet Love, Bundle by Bundle, Update, You guys let me know in the chat box if you think that this album is actually going to hit, or those ones that it dropped is just seems like maybe distract us, because the feedback for those songs has not really been great. But then, like I said earlier, guys, fingers crossed. Let's just hope, let's just keep our hopes up that when this project actually drops, it meets our expectations. And you guys let me know in the chat box what it is you're expecting from this particular project, guys. And moving on into the street of X to actually read out what some of you have been typing, since we have Jasper saying, see Burna, the market album, we never drop so hard. Wizkid really, they fall our hand for this P, bro. Really? But you guys let me know in the chat box what you think Wizkid should actually do now, because it seems like even the FCs are beginning to decamp. They're either becoming outsiders or 30 BG, because nobody is really understanding what, Wizkid is up to. Nobody's understanding what Wizkid is currently doing with his music, with his career. They're just like, you know what? Don't keep us in the dark. You see, Wizkid, they try, you just they fall our hand. But you guys let me know in the chat box what you think Wizkid should actually be doing at this point. Because make it not be said by the time we will come back and want to say something, FC's done the camp finish. And then we have Davido police saying Davido na blueprints, no cap. I was going to ask you guys, do you think for any reason that this whole rollout that Burna Boy is doing, no signs of weekend, do you think that he probably understudied the video and he's like, you know what, look at the way this guy did it, I need to do it better and bigger? Is that what you guys think is happening? Let me know your thoughts about it in the chat box below. And moving on, we have Fido, coming from the back of being so embarrassed in Kenya, and everybody wondering why he was kneeling to an artist. And then they actually came out to explain to us that he wasn't kneeling because they asked him to kneel. He just wanted to talk to his fans, because he was supposed to perform, and then he had to miss his flight. They just told us everything like that. Then after all of that, Fido has announced that he is dropping the music video for Joy Is Coming, guys. And then there's a particular, ex user that brought something to our notice that said, DJ Secret said, Fido not even last 6 months for music industry. Do you guys really think that Fido is beginning to fade off the limelight? Like, man is just already leaving the limelight and nobody really cares, or there's no buzz around his name again? Or he's just, currently busy with other projects, and then when he comes back, he's definitely going to be bigger? You guys let me know what you think about Fido and, being in the music industry, leaving the music industry, fading from the limelight. Let me know your thoughts about all of this in the chat box. I'm moving on into the street of X as usual to read out what you guys have been writing, guys. So we have Johnny J saying, this one thing say it be Wizkid where they drop video when the boss don't drop. I'm sure this person is actually referring to Kese, because we know that the album Mariah dropped in November, and then Wizkid did not drop the video for Kese Dance until March. And now Johnny J is saying, do you think you're Wizkid that you're dropping a music video after the whole buzz and shine around the song has ended? You better know what you're doing. But you guys let me know in the chat box if you think that this is actually not the right time for Fido to drop a music video, that he could have dropped it since a long time ago, or you would just say it's better late than never. And then we have Gladsome saying, why did it take this long to drop a video? Gladsome music videos don't come cheap, if you ask me. So maybe it's the funds. I didn't say that, but maybe. And if you've watched the snippet, I'm very sure that particular concept must have taken a lot of time to shoot, to create. So maybe it's just, the timing to create, or it's the funds. I really do not have so much to say about that. And then we have Josh saying, we don't move on, like, guy, we don't move on. So, but have we really moved on from, the old Fido boss, Joy Is Coming, Awolowo? Have we really moved on? Have you guys moved on? Let me know your thoughts about this in the chat box. And then we have Ifeanyi saying, I love how it took his time to make this happen. Watch the song top charts again. Another angle, guys. Do you think Fido actually delayed dropping the music video for this long, just so that now that the buzz is not so much around the song again, when he drops the music video, everybody starts talking about the song again, and then it begins to top charts? You guys let me know your thoughts in the chat box below about this, guys. And wrapping up the news, we have, you guys, let me tell you something. We have Lamine Yamal, we have Skales, and then we have Paul, from King Rudy from the P Square, team before they are, had to split up. Now, guys, is it just possible that Lamine Yamal might already be positioning himself as, one of the biggest music influencers now? Like, you guys, walk with me. You guys remember that when he vibes to Skills Shake Body, it really shook the internet. Like, it shook everywhere. The internet, the music industry, everybody felt that impact. And now it's vibed to Shaking Me by P Square, even though that song was, released when they were still together. But now they are apart. And then I Am King Rudy has now announced that is about to drop a single on the 15th of May. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Do you think that, since Lamine Yamal has already, vibe to this particular song, it's like, oh, you know what? Maybe this is just the right time for me to actually drop this song. Or what did you guys think? Let me know what you think in the chat box. And then for Skales, Shake Body has debuted at the number 98 on the global Spotify viral songs chart, guys. For a song that was released 12 years ago, guys, it's currently charting on Spotify viral chart of 30 plus countries. We're talking Spain, Bulgaria, Poland, Romania. I mean, name it, guys. This man is actually still milking the moment. And then a concerned fan, Black Star, has gone on to say he leaves song where he's supposed to do remix for. He say he want they dance like Lamine Yamal. Now I'm going to ask you guys, do you think that Skales was actually wrong, or did he make a mistake by dropping a whole different song, Dance Like Lamine Yamal, instead of actually working towards, dropping the remix for Shake Body, which a lot of fans actually advised him to do? Like, get a Spanish artist, get the remix for this song, and then put it out there so that you can milk this moment. But Skales is like, you know what? I don't want to do that. I'm done with Shake Body. Yes, that song gave me another huge recognition through Lamine Yamal, but I don't think I want to do that again. I want to drop another song. And then he dropped Dance Like Lamine Yamal. But then I'll still leave it to you guys to judge. Do you think that this user is actually right? Do you think Black Star is, right to have said, guys, you should have just dropped the remix for Shake Body? I mean, look at Shake Body still debuting in about 30 plus countries on viral top songs charts, and then you are here giving us Dance Like Lamine Yamal. Okay, how many people? Even Lamine Yamal herself is no longer dancing to Shake Body; it's now shaking me. So what exactly is going on? Like, what have you done? You guys let me know your thoughts about all of this in the chat box below. Let me know if you think that Davido is really the blueprint for, the Afrobeat rollout game now, or, everybody is just still learning from one another. And also let me know if you think that Burna Boy has really understudied Davido to the point that he says, you know what, I'm about to drop my album and I have to give it my best. And for Davido, guys, let me know if you think that, is still, like I said earlier, the boss when it comes to promoting his work and then just being out there whenever he drops a project. And that's what we're going to be having on the news this morning, guys. Thank you so much for all that you do for us here at Gospel TV Africa. We really do appreciate you, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.